Morning students, in this video we are going to study about the anatomy of the human ear. The human ear is made up of three parts: outer, middle and inner ear. The outer ear consists of, this is the inner ear, the outer ear consists of pinna which serves as a protection for the inner parts of ear, and it also contains external auditory meatus, that is ear canal, which collects sounds and direct it towards the eardrum. The shape of pinna also help us to detect from where the sounds are coming in the vertical plane, that is from above or below the ear. The middle ear is temporary cavity located in the temporal region of the skull. It consists of eardrum, tympanic membrane, the ossicles, and eustachian tube. The tympanic membrane is a concave membrane which has rich blood supply. Sound waves, when enter inside the eardrum or ear canal, they strike with the temporal membrane, setting it in the motion. Louder the sound, more are the vibrations. So more it will move. The middle ear consists again of three bones called as ossicles. They are in connection in chain forming from the tympanic membrane to the entrance of cochlea, where it is called as oval window. So three bones are malleus, incus and stapes. The handle of malleus is attached to the tympanic membrane at the base of the stapes. The tympanic membrane vibrates in response to the sound and eardrum starts moving. So when it moves, the malleus, which in turn moves further the incus and the stapes, and further the vibrations are passed through the oval window to the endolymph present inside the inner ear. So as you can see here in the diagram, now the inner ear has two distinct portions, that is the vestibular portion called as semicircular canals and auditory portion called as cochlea, which is concerned with the hearing. The vestibular portion, it is made up of three semicircular canals, as you can see here. Each canal has the swelling at the end called as ampulla and two membranous sacs called as utricle and saccule. These contain the fluid and sensory cells which move in response to the head movements and include the body state. They maintain the connection with our eyes, maintaining our balance. Now in the inner part, the cochlea appear as a coiled tube in shape of a snail. It has 2.5 turns and wrapped around the acoustic portion of the ear. It is split into, further we see, it is split into three distinct sections. First is called as saccular vestibule, second is saccula media, and third is saccula tympani. The saccular vestibule and tympani, they contain a fluid inside them which is called as perilymph, and they are separated by resonar membrane. The saccular media, it contains a fluid called as endolymph and it is separated by the basilar membrane. The basilar membrane, further it contains two type of cells, the inner hair cells and the outer hair cells. They are sensory to the pitch of the sound and are covered by the tectoral membrane. So when the sound reaches them, these cells, they vibrate and make an impulse which is sent to the auditory nerve to our brain. So through the auditory nerve, this impulse which is generated by the sensory cells, inner and outer hair cells, it is sent through the auditory nerve to the brain. So similarly, you can see all the impulses, they travel through the auditory nerve and they are interpreted in our brain. So all these chemical and physical plus mechanical changes cause perception of the sound which we are hearing.